Been later before. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. Today is Millionaire Monday. It's Millionaire Monday. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. I am your host, Ramon Preston. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Prophet Ramon is live in his house on this beautiful Monday. We got a lot that we need to talk about today. A lot of amazing, exciting things coming up. And I want to make sure that I update all of you today on what we're doing here and what we're going to be doing within the next couple weeks. We may be coming to your town. So what city, what state you're representing? Put in the comments what city, what state you're representing. I would love to know where you are watching the Ramon Preston Show on this beautiful Millionaire Monday. Do you have dreams and desires to be a millionaire? Do you believe that you've got the capabilities and the capacities to be a millionaire? Do you want to push beyond zero figures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and move into 7 figures? Well, guess what? You're watching the right show, the Ramon Preston Show. We show up every Monday through Friday right here, 12 o'clock noon, unless I'm late like today. It ain't 12 o'clock noon. When we hit the start button to stream live to you today, it was 12:21. So I'm actually 21 minutes late based on my 12 o'clock schedule. But guess what? I'm still here, baby. We ready to do what we make it do. And we gonna bada bing, bada boom, give you the game so that you can be on your way to becoming the next Blueprint millionaire. So welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. I'm your host, Ramon Preston. Again, every Monday through Friday, we show up here to share information with you that we know is strategically designed to help you start, structure, and scale your business, your ministry, your income streams, your wealth building dreams. Maybe you do want to be a millionaire. Maybe you're taking the necessary steps to become a millionaire. And so this show gives you a glimpse of some of the strategies, some of the systems, some of the processes, and some of the practices that you should adopt and adapt to on your way to becoming a millionaire. Now, if you can, I want you to hit the like button, hit the share button, tag somebody, let them know that we're live. Today, I'm going to be talking about why your market value matters. Why your market value matters. I don't even know if enough people, individually or professionally, I don't know if enough people even talk about their market value, meaning that they don't even know why their market value would matter. And so I want to talk about that today for so many different reasons. One reason is because within the next few weeks, we're going to begin our journey touring and moving around to certain cities and sharing information with the people in our communities to help them become more financially literate, help them become more business savvy, and literally help them become blueprint millionaires. And so within the next few weeks, we're going to be making our first stop to South Florida. And my hope and expectation is that wherever you are, whatever city you live in, whatever state you're in, maybe whatever country you live in, that you will be able to join us at one of our events, okay? So we'll get into that in just a few moments. But again, I want to say thank you for joining the Ramon Preston Show. And today we want to talk about why your market value matters. Why your market value matters. Now again, if you are just familiar with being a W-2 employee, or you might be a entrepreneur, but you're just not thinking like a savvy business owner or an investor, then you may not understand what your market value is. And if you don't understand what your market value is, you probably don't even understand why your market value matters. And so that's what I want to talk about today. So let's just touch on what the idea what the concept of your market value is about. Your market value. How valuable are you in the marketplace? How valuable are you to your customers, to your clients? How valuable are you to the economy as a whole? You have to think about anything that you're doing today, whether you are a W-2 employee, whether you are a 1099 independent contractor, whether you are a owner of a business with the EIN. You could be 1, 2, or you could be all 3 of these individuals. Whatever you are, whether you're an employee, a 1099 independent contractor, or a business owner, a EIN could actually represent a nonprofit organization. If you are any of these 3, okay, you need to understand your market value. You need to know what you as a W-2 employee, what you as a 1099 contractor, what you as a business owner or ministry executive, you need to know what you are worth from a financial or from an economic perspective. Because if you just think, okay, I'm just good at what I do as a W-2 employee, or whatever I do as a real estate agent, as an insurance agent, as an independent contractor, a solopreneur, a self-employed a freelancer or vendor, or maybe me as a business owner or ministry executive, if you just think what you do in terms of your skill set, in terms of your education, in terms of your degree, in terms of some of the experience you have, in terms of who you know and what you've been able to accomplish in your specific lane, in your specific industry. If you think that determines your market value, you're sadly mistaken, and you're going to be disappointed, especially in the world that we live in. Now, I'm going to be doing more of a deeper dive into this discussion tonight during my Millionaire Mentorship weekly coaching calls. So for those of you that are part of our business coaching community, you are members of our Millionaire Mentorship program, we're going to be doing a deep dive into this, and I'm really going to be talking to you about increasing your value and positioning yourself, and how you need to really push and lean into this increase of value, and how you need to utilize it as a stepping stone, but also leverage it to get further up that road or up that ladder to becoming successful. But again, wherever you are as a W-2 employee, a 1099 independent contractor, or a business owner, you have to start thinking a different way when it comes to what your value is. Because when you go into the market, meaning that when you go into the workforce to fill out applications, when you go into the economic community to find clients and to build relationships, when you start pitching your products and services and marketing them to people who could do business with you or who could fund what you're doing, all of those different areas or verticals are representing the market as a whole. So the market can be your clients, the market can be your competition, the market can also be your investors, which are banks and other institutions that might finance and fund what it is that you're doing. Okay? The market can also be employers. So I want you to see how the market makes up all these different layers, all these different areas. It could be clients, customers, it could be competition, it could be investors, it could be industries, it could be employers. So when you think about the market, I want you to think about everybody that's connected to these areas. So whether you're W-2, 1099, or EIN business owner, you still have to know the market and understand the market, and then you need to be able to quantify your own personal market value. So for example, if you're a W-2 employee and there's a job that pays you $15 an hour, well, that $15 an hour is just based on what that employer is willing or able to pay, right? But it doesn't mean the $15 hour job reflects your market value as a W-2 employee, because you may have certain capabilities. You may have a certain capacity. You may possess a certain mindset and a certain skill set that allows you to have a market value of $25 an hour. But if you don't have a market value of $25 an hour as a W-2 employee, and all you're able to get is $15 an hour, then that spread between the two is going to be determined by what type of information you get, what type of education you get, what type of training you get, who you put yourself around. Because in order for you to go from $15 to $25 an hour, you got to change your market value. I don't care how nice of a person you are. I don't care how anointed you think you are. I don't care how gifted and saved you think you are, and you're just an amazing individual to your family. That has nothing to do with the market. The market is not necessarily a person. The market is a reflection of all these people who have determined that there's an ecosystem, there's an infrastructure, there's a economy, there's a basis. There's a certain standard that will help to determine or quantify what your value is. And the same thing is going to be for you as a 1099 or a business owner. So why does your market value matter? Your market value matters is because it's going to determine how much money you make when you are in the market. So you want to make more money. You want to get out of debt. You want to be a millionaire. You want to be financially free. Well, it's going to begin with you being able to create a market value that garners or that demands that you're able to get more money for whatever the products and services you provide, even if it's the product and service of you or the product and service of some business system that you're connected to. In any event, your market value is going to be very, very important, and you need to know why your market value matters. Now, here's the next critical question I want to answer. How do you develop or create your market value? Well, in order to develop and create your market value, the first thing you have to change, or may I say, the first thing you have to develop and create is the right mindset. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have positive mindsets, especially if you're a Christian, you know, you're a person of faith, you got a relationship with God, you got good morals, you're just a very respectful and honorable person, you're very compassionate as a human. So all those things make up your character. All those things make up the person you are as an individual, your integrity, your credibility, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to change, not necessarily, your market value, because you've got to be able to have the right mindset. So again, your market value, although it may include and involve what type of person you are as a character, your integrity, your morals, and so forth and so on, but it weighs heavily because it is a reflection of the market. It weighs heavily on your financial value. So when companies hire you, when people do business with you, when people invest in you, or when opportunities present themselves to you and they are about the market, not about people, when they're about the market, a lot of times those things are happening because there's a monetary value attached to you or attached to what it is that you do. And so you can't be so naive to think that just because you're a good person, your market value is going to be sustainable. There are a lot of really good, godly people who have gotten laid off in this pandemic. There are a lot of good, godly people who are going bankrupt in this pandemic. There are a lot of good, godly people who are losing everything in this pandemic. And they're not losing it because they're bad people. They're not losing it because they don't love God. They're not losing it because they don't have characters and integrity to sustain them. They're losing it because whatever market that they are in, whether it's the market as a W-2 employee, whether it's the market as a 1099 contractor, whether it's the market as a business owner or a nonprofit ministry executive, it is because they do not have enough monetary value to keep them in the market that they may have once been valuable in. So your market value is going to weigh heavily on you developing and creating the right mindset. So what is the right mindset? Well, the right mindset is not just the moral mindset that you probably already have. It's not just the godly mindset that you probably already have. It's not just the family mindset that you already have. It's not just the relationship mindset that you already have. Maybe you have a certain mindset about health. Yes, it may include those things and involve those things, but they are lower down the list when you start talking about market activity, market operations, market value. So one aspect of the mindset that you have to have right is your money mindset. So you've got to develop and create the right money mindset. And how do you create the right money mindset? So of course, you got to learn about money. You got to become financially literate. You got to educate yourself on how money works and the game of money. You got to understand that. You got to learn that. You got to familiarize yourself with it. You got to develop a better relationship with money, because as your relationship with money grows, your mindset about money grows. But more specifically, one of the most important ways to develop the right mindset about money is for you to quantify in terms of dollars, how much money is it going to take for me to be able to take care of my family, for me to be able to do the things that I want to do, for me to be able to go to places I want to go. This is the first and probably the most important component of you developing the right money mindset. That is, you got to do the math on yourself. Because remember, if I need to know why my market value matters, then I need to have a market value. And in order for me to have a market value, I have to have the right mindset even before I get into the market. This is why a lot of people who want to find better jobs can't find better jobs. This is why people who want to grow their businesses can't grow their businesses, because they are going into the market and whoever they are and whatever they have is not valuable enough to make them more money or to even get them any type of money. And it stems from them not having the right money mindset. So the money mindset, if we had to like paint a bigger picture, let's just say your market value is here, okay? And then over here you have your mindset. So the first part of the mindset, or the first component of your mindset, is your money mindset. And this money mindset is not just about you educating yourself and learning about money and building a better relationship with money, but your money mindset, or your mindset about money, is also about you doing the math on how much money does it take for me to live. I need to know what that number is. I need to know, because your mindset, if it is connected to a certain dollar amount, then you automatically start going through the process of filtering, what do I have to do before I get into the market? Because I want to make sure when I get into the market, my value is worth enough so that it can help me accomplish what it is that I've done the math on. See, a lot of people, they go out into the marketplace trying to get a job. They go out into the marketplace trying to get customers. They go out into the marketplace trying to start businesses, and they don't even know their value because they have not done the math on the money, because they don't have the right money mindset. So they got the right mindset about people. They got the right mindset about family. They got the right mindset about children. They got the right mindset about health. They got the right mindset about going to church, about being spiritual, and about serving the community. They do not have the right mindset about money. And it starts with you understanding that there's a certain amount of money that I'm gonna need. Or maybe I don't just need it, maybe I just want it because there are things that I wanna do. But I still need to have that mindset and know that when I go into the market, I'm not just going into the market because I'm a good person. I'm not just going into the market because I just want to help people. I'm not just going into the market because I just want to do so many great things for the community. They may include that, but more specifically, personally, on an internal level, I know that there's a certain amount of money I need to help people, to be a blessing, to take care of my family, and I need to know what that number is. So that number can be 100K a year. That number can be 500K a year, in which if you've followed me long enough, you know what my bottom line is. And that number can be 1 million, it could be 10, it could be 100, it could be a billion. It don't matter, whatever your number is. But you at least need to do the math. Because if you over here talking about, well, if I just make $32,000 a year, you know, if I could just get a $2 raise, I'm gonna be good. You ain't did the math, because you know good and well $32,000 ain't gonna give you enough value in the marketplace. It ain't even gonna help you take care of your responsibilities. So what you need to do is the right math, so that when you do the math and you understand, oh, it takes more information. It's gonna take different things for me to be able to go into the market and get enough money to cover this desire that I have. Now, between me doing the math and going to the market, I can educate myself. I can get around the right people. I can train. I can get coached. I can do all these things. I can get disciplined. And even if I don't get it all done, if I start some of these things so I can get the process going, when I go into the market, my value is going to reflect what I'm doing. And it's going to help me determine, when I get to the market, what type of job do I need that reflects this number? What type of independent contracting do I need to do to reflect that number? What type of business do I need to reflect this number? I just had this conversation with a few people and was showing them that the business you're going into is not a business that's going to reflect what you really want to do mathematically. So instead of you, this is what I was just telling someone, instead of you being way out here trying to figure out how can I get my business started, you need to come back here and get a better relationship with money and wrap your mindset around money. You got all the other mindsets, but now you need a money mindset. And if you don't have a money mindset, it may be because you're trying to make sense of not having it, or you got certain beliefs that are stopping you from really accepting the fact that you need more of it. But once you develop the money mindset and you do the math on it, now you start seeing, wait a minute, in order for me to hit that number, that business that I was talking about going into the market and doing is not going to work. Now I need to come back here and figure out, okay, what type of education do I need? What type of training? Who do I need to be around? What type of coaching? What type of discipline? What type of vehicles do I need? Vehicles in terms of business systems and processes, so that when I go into the market, even if I start out with a job, at least I know where I'm headed when it's time for me to do a business. And I'm probably going to see a difference in my job. So it starts with a mindset. It starts with a mindset. This is why your market value matters. Because we got a whole lot of people right now, they're in the market. They're looking for jobs, they're looking for opportunities, they're looking for clients and customers, and they're just going through a lot because they can't find it. And it's not that you can't find it, it's almost 8 billion people on the planet. It's not that you can't find them, is that they're probably not paying attention to you because you're not valuable enough to them. Am I making sense? If you've gotten something from this so far, I want you to put in the comments what your biggest takeaway is. If you have any questions, drop the questions in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And guess what? If you know what I'm saying to you is absolutely true, and you need that middle piece of education, training, you need to be around the right people, you need coaching, consulting, you need to get into the right vehicles, then maybe you need to be a part of our Millionaire Mentorship program, whether it's our virtual mentorship or our in-person mentorship. We've got some amazing programs that are tailored to help you develop what you need to develop in terms of having the right business structure, the right systems, the right processes, and the right financial math that you've done correctly to move towards getting to your place of financial freedom. So I'll give you an offer on that in just a moment. So now we got mindset. And mindset has to be about money. Then once we're able to understand the importance of mindset and start working on our money mindset, we stop making sense of struggling. We stop making sense of not enough. And then mindset should connect you to skill set, because now there's a certain skill set you need. And most people that I talk to on a daily basis, they have mindset. Really, most people that I talk to, they got a mindset because they want to be rich. They want to come out of debt. They want to do better for their family. They just don't have the right skill set. So again, if you don't have the right skill set and you're over here in the market and you're trying to create in the market, you're trying to create this value because you want people to purchase your products. You want people to pay for your services. You want people to join your programs. Even if you have really, really good ones, it's not going to matter if you don't have this taken care of. That's going to be so important for you. Once you do that, then you're going to have to determine, in order for me to get this, what type of skill sets do I need? Do I need to learn about sales? Do I need to learn about marketing? Do I need to know how to run or manage the day-to-day operations of a business? Do I need to learn how to be a better CEO? Do I need to know how to build systems for my business? Do I need to learn processes? All these things I'm going to have to learn. What type of vehicles in terms of businesses that actually complement me making this dollar amount? I need to figure that out. And so once I'm able to figure that out, now I can start the process of getting educated on these things. I could start training. I could get around the right people. I could get a coach. I could be consulted. I could be helped through this process so that even while I'm developing my skill set to complement my mindset, it makes it easier for me to go into the market. And the fact that I at least know where I'm going, my value is already more. I'm worth more. I'm worth more because I know where I'm going. And it could just be me looking for a job, but I could go into the job and tell my boss or whoever interviews me, here's where I am, but here's where I'm headed. Here's my mindset, here's my skill set, and I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to grow, I'm willing to develop, and here's what I'm already learning and growing and developing. This is why I always say what I share with you and what I give you opportunities to be a part of, whether it's our Millionaire Blueprint, whether it's our Millionaire Mentorship program, or whether it's our licensing program. These programs are not just for entrepreneurs and business owners. These programs are for people who just want to be financially free. If you are an individual and you just want to do better, I have clients who are on fixed incomes, who are moving out of that rut and that stuck because they have been able to develop the right mindset. They've done the math, they're developing their skill set, and now they're going into the market and they are becoming more valuable. They have more value in the market. This is why your market value matters. Now, there's some other things that I could share with you on why your market value matters. And I'll just maybe share one more thing with you. Again, I'm going to be sharing a lot of this information tonight. I'm going to be talking to our millionaire mentees, to our clients that are in our coaching program. If you know you need to be coached, you need to be educated, you need to be trained, I really want you to take me up on this offer. I have a Millionaire Blueprint. It's called the Millionaire Blueprint. It is an online training program. We train you on business, we train you on finance, we train you on investing. We give you the tools to show you how you can actually become a real millionaire in real life, in real time. No faking, no flossing, no capping. We also have a Millionaire Mentorship program. So our Millionaire Blueprint is a virtual version of our mentorship. This is in person and virtual. So we have two amazing programs, and it really just depends on how quick you want to get to the market and start making money. If you have those desires to get out there in the market, to make money, to get out of debt, to take care of your family, to be free, to own your own business, or maybe just to invest your money so that you can have passive income, well, this program is virtual, so you're able to have access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and allow me to mentor you through starting and structuring and scaling your businesses and your income streams and wealth building dreams. Our mentorship program includes this Millionaire Blueprint, but it also includes one-on-one initial coaching sessions, weekly coaching calls like we host tonight at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. It also includes quarterly workshops and masterminds, and it also includes regular check-ins depending on what tier of our program that you join. So we have one tier that offers the weekly coaching calls, quarterly events, and an initial coaching session. We have another one that includes quarterly coaching check-ins, and then our diamond tier includes monthly coaching check-ins. So I really want you to take me up on these programs if you know that you're missing a lot of information. Maybe you're trying to work on your mindset and you just don't have enough information and you're not around the right people to really get your mindset where you want it to be. Then that means you got to start listening to different information. You got to start gravitating toward different people. And even if you're just on my virtual mentorship program, listening to me and watching me every day and getting fed this information is going to help develop your mindset, and it's really going to accelerate it. You could try to do it on your own. You could try to Google your way and search your way to a better mindset, but it may take longer. You want to get it from somebody who's already kind of gone over that process and have crossed those hurdles so that you can just be like injected with a certain amount of information immediately, and it can give you the momentum that you need. And then once we start getting your mindset where you need it, then we're going to start working on your skill set. We're going to train you on sales. We're going to train you on marketing. We're going to train you on how to be a better CEO, how to be a leader. We're going to train you on developing systems and processes. We're going to train you on how to create a holding company and have your divisions and subsidiaries set up the right way. We're going to train you on how to make money, manage money, then multiply money. We're going to train you on those things so that when you go into the marketplace, guess what happens? Your market value is better because you have done the due diligence. So if you're interested in that, I want you to text the word millionaire. Text the word millionaire to 678-922-1963. I want you to text the word millionaire to that number. I have so many announcements that I have to make, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make them all on the show. But if you're interested in joining our Millionaire Mentorship program, the virtual program, or the in-person program, I want you to text the word millionaire to 678-922-1963. Please put in the comments what your biggest takeaway was today from the show. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. I would love to hear your feedback on that. And also I want to, few acknowledgments I want to make. I want to acknowledge our first licensees. We have just recently launched our licensing program and certification program, and we've already brought on our first licensees, and we're going to be hosting our first certification and licensing training here in person on Monday, February the 28th. So if you're interested in not just being mentored by me, but if you're interested in becoming a certified coach and consultant, you want to learn the system that I use and the process that I use for consulting and coaching my clients, I want you to reach out to me today. You can actually reach out to me to this same number, and I'll be more than happy to speak with you on our certification and licensing program. Maybe you're interested in being able to use our curriculum, our material. Maybe you want to be a reseller and a distributor of our Millionaire Blueprint. As a licensee, you have authorization to do that. So I would love to speak with you. If that's something that you're interested in, all you have to do is text the word certify to 678-922-1963. You can also go to RamonPreston.com/certify, and that information about our business certification and licensing program is available to you at RamonPreston.com/certify. So I love all of you, appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining us this Monday on the Ramon Preston Show. We will be back tomorrow again. If you would like to join me, tonight for our weekly coaching call, feel free to reach out to us and let us sign you up and enroll you and get you started on your way to becoming the next Blueprint Millionaire. Love you. Have an amazing day.